Worth It is back.
And we're in Louisiana.
And we're eating shrimp.
We're literally on a shrimp dock right now where shrimp is coming off this boat and we might eat it later.
That shrimp? We're gonna eat that shrimp?
It's a distinct possibility we'll eat that exact shrimp.
Yum, I love shrimp.
Is it worth it? Make it worth it. Make it worth it. Worth it. Worth it.
Today on Worth It, we're going to be trying 3 different shrimp dishes at 3 drastically different price points to find out which one is the most worth it at its price.
Who doesn't love shrimp?
Who doesn't like shrimp?
Shrimp is universally loved, I think. For our first stop, we're going to Lil Dizzy's Cafe in Treme, New Orleans to see owner Arkisha and Chef John to try their fried shrimp po' boy.
Oh ho ho ho!
This is actually my first time in New Orleans and I'm very excited to try a po' boy.
As somebody who's been here before, welcome. Welcome to our city. I've only been here a few times.
Lil Dizzy's is a Creole soul food restaurant. This is a 3rd generation Black-owned restaurant where the food is always hot and straight from the pot.
The po' boy. It's like something that's foreign to people who are not from this area.
It is. It's a sandwich, but it's called a po' boy.
What makes a great po' boy?
The bread. New Orleans was a small European town. There's fresh bread everywhere, just like Europe. French bread is kind of a crispy exterior with a soft interior. You have to have the combination of both.
What kind of shrimp are you using in this po' boy?
These are Louisiana shrimp. Down here in the South, we got the best seafood. We use a medium to jumbo size shrimp because you want it to be full. You want to have nice sized golden shrimp on that po' boy. That's going to guarantee if you're going to enjoy that po' boy or not.
One thing we pride ourselves on here at Lil Dizzy's is using fresh Louisiana Gulf shrimp. This is sportsman's paradise. It's a ton of seafood here. Why buy seafood from anywhere else? The other side of it is fried shrimp po' boy should just be cooked to a golden color. It doesn't have to be anything more than that.
We're gonna take the bread, it's always a 10-inch piece of French bread. We're gonna put it on the grill because we toast it. That's the best way to start off a po' boy is to toast your bread. Once your bread is toasted, you're going to fully dress it. So you're gonna line mayonnaise, then you're gonna top with lettuce, some beautiful tomatoes, and a few pickles right on top of that. And then you're gonna wait for them to come out with the fried shrimp. Marry those two together, cut it in half, and wrap it up.
Is there any other way a customer can customize a shrimp po' boy?
I mean, the standard shrimp po' boy to me is fried shrimp, golden fried, dressed meal, lettuce, tomato, pickle. If you get a traditionally dressed shrimp po' boy, put a dash of hot sauce, maybe a little bit of ketchup, you have a perfect po' boy. And if you ask anybody in New Orleans how do you rate a po' boy, it's how much mess you can make while eating it. That's what determines a good po' boy, how sloppy it can get.
Is sloppy good or is sloppy
Sloppy's
bad?
great.
You are the messiest eater I
Okay, fine.
I ever eat.
Yes, I belong here.
All right, Steven, are you gonna do any condiments?
Yes.
What would you like?
Both.
You're doing both at the same time? Cheers, Steven.
Cheers. It's good to be back.
That's really good.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna weigh me down, you know? It was gonna be heavy.
It's somehow very light, but very full and satisfying at the same time.
Yeah.
It has a great thickness to it. This is the right thickness for a sandwich.
Can I just say something about the way that this visually looks though?
Yeah.
You know, like a really good pillow will form to the shape of your head.
Okay.
In the same way that this bread is cuddling the ingredients. This is a damn good pillow.
Did you save room for dessert?
I did, hold up.
French bread is very important here for us. In order to make the bread pudding, you have to start off with some stale French bread.
It's all of the things that you wouldn't put in any particular dish, but they all come together and make a perfect dish. We use fruit cocktail and fruit juice. You're gonna make a custard first, milk, egg, sugar. And we don't cook it or anything, but it's the basis of a custard. The bread, it'll absorb all of the liquid, what we call the custard that's made. The bread should be stale, 1, because that's how grandmother always did it, but 2, it's always an influx of bread here. Why use the fresh bread when there's always stale French bread?
I actually really love bread pudding. It's everything that's good about a cake without all the trouble of a cake.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
like cake stew. Oh,
Wait,
yes.
that's so good.
That's so good. It's like if you had a piece of pound cake or a pie that you had ice cream with.
Yeah.
It's the perfect amount of ice cream meltedness into each bite, and that's the whole bread pudding.
Just the good stuff.
Yes, but then you also get these like really nice dark, crusty bits.
Yes, texture.
Where like the bread and the sugar is all caramelizing on itself. I'm stopping myself from finishing the rest of it.
Oh. Shrimp fact!
Steven, we're here at the historic marker for Manila Village. Manila Village was at one point the largest Filipino community in Louisiana. That community operated this immense shrimp drying operation. This business was so big that Louisiana was actually exporting dried shrimp to China.
What?
But I have another shrimp fact for you.
Shrimp fact!
According to the Louisiana Shrimp Association, 85% of restaurants in Louisiana use imported shrimp.
What?
Yeah. Restaurants are supposed to, by law, disclose on their menus if the shrimp they use are imported.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you now that all 3 restaurants we're visiting all use Louisiana shrimp. If we came all the way here to eat shrimp, we gotta eat these shrimp.
Oh, I like that.
All right, Steven, on to the next restaurant.
We are headed to see Chef Hao at his restaurant Louis to try his very special golden nugget.
Chef Hao also has an extensive raw bar menu, which we're also gonna be trying. I saw some photos of the restaurant, and I am very pleased to inform you that your hair matches the interior perfectly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's total coincidence.
Worth it.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
The Louis represent of the traditional Chinese cooking in the kitchen, like a home cooking style, have a little of my personal twist into it.
And so where do those influences come from?
For me, is when I grew up as kids in China, Shanghai, just always have the home cooking savory food. Then same time I was a sushi chef for 20 years in the United States. I always love cooking, always challenge it with something new items and new product. Eventually I figured out, I said, hey, I found my own way to doing that. To me, my way is thinking is you eat your food, you always look first. Visual. Then after you smell, then the third things you eat. Actually, is how good taste is about, it's only 30%.
So what are you planning on making for us from the raw bar?
We try to use everything people want to eat the plate. I have many customers, they actually drink the sauce with the bowl.
I am always tempted to drink the sauce.
Today we're gonna make it like the tuna dishes with the strawberry, with the goat cheese on it, the flying fish caviar, little microgreen, honey powder, sesame seed, and we have Creole mustard smoked soy in the bottom with the California extra virgin olive oil.
Okay, I think I have a new rule at Worth It. Serve me raw fish, you're the winner.
Okay.
It is one of those dishes where like, I don't want to eat it.
Right.
Because they've actually put the strawberries up.
As soon as you touch them, it's all going down.
It's over. You know what, I'm just gonna ruin it so that I don't feel bad eating it anymore. Cheers. Typically, I would say no strawberries on a dish like this, but it's working for me.
The ripe strawberry texture next to the fish texture, beautiful. I think I want to drink this sauce.
Sure. Cheers.
The salmon dishes actually we're gonna using a Chinese chili crisp. We homemade it here. We have 16 different spices into it. We mix it with that, then we top it with popcorn sunflower seed and with a little bit New Zealand sea salt.
Yeah. Every time I eat salmon cooked, I'm just mad that I'm not eating it raw. People often propose, if you could be any type of animal, what would you be?
And what would you be?
I think I would be a bear so that I could just eat salmon out of the river like they do, where it just leaps up and you bite it.
I mean, would you be bringing like a container of chili crisp with you?
If I was smart enough of a bear, yeah.
Yeah.
Then the third one, we're gonna make a lemon fish. We're gonna use the dragon fruit, cherry tomatoes, yuzu flying fish caviar, and we're gonna using yuzu vinegar. At the same time, have white truffle oil and a little black volcano sea salt.
This one has the most fragrance by far with the truffle oil.
Yes.
You treat it
my
like
God.
a bowl of noodles.
I actually love the puzzle that he's performing with these, but these go perfectly together.
So the dish we're trying today are the golden nuggets, these
Yes.
fried shrimp balls.
So when I was a kid, my grandfather always taking me on a Sunday with the day off from the school. They always bring me to a wet market. They sell shrimp. Then what they do, they make a shrimp toast. They're using shrimp and chop it real fine, mix a very light spice to it. Then they light fry it. Then soon they fry it, it's crunchy both sides, very buttery taste to it. Then have a lot of protein on it. In the United States, we don't see the kind of dishes to it. Then I created a shrimp balls. First step, actually, you need to get like fresh shrimp. We got it today using the Louisiana white shrimp. We're using food processor. Mix it with a little salt, a little black pepper. We don't put a little ice in it. We blend it. What happens is to try to keep the shrimp cold as possible. Then after that, we put some egg white in it to combine everything together. Then we form to shrimp paste. We're using plastic wrapper on the table. We put the shrimp paste on the table, and then we put the stuffing in the middle.
What is the stuffing?
Today we're using the salty butters. In China, when we were the kids, we don't have a butter ingredients. What we're using, then we're using gelatin.
Oh yeah.
Protein from the pig feet, from the chicken feet. But in the States, a lot of people hear pig feet, chicken feet, some kind of mentally just like, oh, I don't eat those things.
Yeah.
That's why we put a salty butter in the middle. And then we use a plastic wrap to roll like a ball. Then we roll into the diced bread. Then we fry the whole thing to try and make a golden brown color. Then we make a sauce with it. We're using red wine with a blueberry, sugar, and a little bit of sea salt. Then we consummate it into a very gelatin feeling sauce. Then we mix with the mayo.
Yeah. The blueberries are really interesting. Is that influenced from something in particular?
I'm trying to make it prettier. Same time, I feel like they have a natural acid to it. Actually balance off a little bit that fatness. I'm using majority of local product. Shrimp here in the industry is huge.
Right.
We have all different type of shrimp. You can see a lot of restaurant cooking po' boys, fried shrimp, barbecue shrimp, and actually the quality is very good.
Were you surprised by the bread on the outside?
I really was, because I was expecting like a smooth ball.
Right, yeah.
But there's like bits of bread, like actual bread, that are coating this shrimp ball.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I
definitely
wanted.
got the best one.
That's the one I wanted. Okay, fine. Fight the urge to one bite this.
If you could one bite that, I'll give you $100 right now.
I'm not going to, because I want to respect the golden nugget. Ooh. Cheers. Oh no.
Wow.
This should be in every fried food fair in America. Global. Just make it all around the world.
This is very like, I'm eating a thing with layers, you know? I sort of wasn't expecting that. And this buttery shrimp, like of course butter and shrimp. Butter and shrimp is so good together. What do you think of this sauce?
Fruit doesn't really like speak to me, but today it has spoken.
The shrimp is very soft, but then the outside is so crunchy. It's so good together. This is probably the best nugget I've ever had.
Whoa.
All right, Steven, our last shrimp dish is gonna be tomorrow. So we're gonna wrap out tonight with a little bonus shrimp dish. We're on our way to a place called Jacques-imos. It is a place that I saw Anthony Bourdain go to on his television show 20 years ago.
Must be legit then.
All right, Steven, here you go.
What?
This is your shrimp and alligator sausage cheesecake.
I don't know how to feel about those words together, but I'm down to try.
I think the vibe here is like, it wants to challenge your assumptions a little bit.
It's very Adam. Adam is like, if you say something, he'll find a way to disagree with you. You just did this.
You just went, absolutely not. Cheers, Steven.
Cheers.
All right, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
It's a
not
quiche.
like it's not like
It's a quiche.
It's a quiche.
It's a
It's a
quiche.
quiche. It's a quiche.
Everyone relax. It's a quiche.
Capiche?
If I didn't know what cheesecake was and somebody said cheesecake, this is probably what I would think of. Like, why would you assume that a cheesecake would be sweet?
It's good.
We've made it to the French Quarter.
That's right, we're on our way to the last restaurant. We're gonna see Alfred at Cafe Subisa, a restaurant that's been in this neighborhood since the 1890s. And we're going to try their barbecue shrimp. Barbecue shrimp, I just learned, is nothing to do with barbecue sauce or grilling. It is a New Orleans specific dish.
Cafe Subisa is a Creole restaurant that has a little bit of Southern fusion to it. Great New Orleans touches.
For viewers who wouldn't know what classic Creole cuisine is, could you give us a few examples?
Creole itself is just New Orleans cooking with heavy emphasis on cream and butter, but we also feature a lot of great local seafood, barbecue shrimp, which is a New Orleans classic. Everyone has its own special touch. We also have a dish on the menu that's called the Trout Eugene, which is a true staple in this restaurant. It's been a dish that was on the menu since I came into the restaurant, which features a fresh fillet of speckled trout. We're blessed with such great seafood in our backyard, so we have great shrimp, crawfish tails, and crab meat, and a champagne cream sauce that tops that. The crawfish beignets are out of this world. Put a lot of Creole spices, put a little bit of Trinity, some crawfish tails, and serve this with this spicy remoulade sauce, and it's just, you know.
So we're gonna start with a couple appetizers.
I did not know we were including this in this taste test. I thought we were just going straight to the shrimp, but I'm glad we're making a detour.
So we have the fried pickles and the crawfish beignets, which I'm particularly excited about.
You want $100?
Stop. All right, here it comes.
Ooh!
Basically the second shrimp ball of the trip.
Very donutty.
You know what's changed over time about my dining preferences? How much I prioritize ambiance for where I'm eating. Like, it's always been important. I've always known that it's contributed as I've gone on with my eating, dining adventures in life. Where I'm sitting and eating has become so important to me. And this is an incredible space to sit in. Fried pickles, Steve.
Oh, this should be in burgers. It's like they ask you at In-N-Out, you want your onions grilled?
It's like, how about you fry my pickles? Is that an option?
Look, we gotta move on before I just demolish that plate.
I didn't really know about barbecue shrimp as the dish of this city. And when I hear those two words, I think, okay, barbecue flavor or on a barbecue.
Right.
Right.
Skewer,
Shrimp, but
yeah.
I take it that's not the case.
So it's a New Orleans style barbecue shrimp. One of the things that you can get year round in Louisiana is shrimp. We have different shrimping seasons, brown shrimp season, white shrimp season. Shrimp are always gonna be available. It's a real versatile ingredient that you can almost do anything with. The first thing that we do when we're making barbecue shrimp is, we have to make a base first. We take Worcestershire, crystal hot sauce, garlic, lemon, rosemary, and we take the shells from shrimp and put all that together with a bunch of lemon, and we let that reduce. And then once we get the order for barbecue shrimp, we take those shrimp, we put them in a hot pan with garlic, rosemary, and black pepper first. We want to bring the oils out of the black pepper, kind of toast the garlic just a little bit. We use local beer, Labita Amber, nice dark beer, in that to kind of give it a little bit of sweetness, and then just let that reduce just a little bit till those shrimp are just slightly done. Add a ton of butter into it, and that's gonna really bring that sauce together. And then once that comes together, we take and toast some French bread, and then we just plate everything up, and then from that, you just peel and eat. The great thing about this dish is it's a fun dish, so you have to really get your hands dirty.
Let's get into this.
Yeah.
I'm going hands only.
Should I go like this? I think I'm mostly worried about you splattering me.
You should be. I'm gonna go for the one at the bottom.
Why would you do that?
Because it's been soaking up the sauce the most.
Okay, that is a good point.
Yeah.
But it's also the messiest option you could pick.
I'm going for this one right here.
It's a good idea. Look,
you.
we're gonna get messy anyway.
Woo!
Might as well.
Oh, it's hot.
Boom, that's a whole shrimp.
What?
Whenever I'm in these scenarios, I'm like, all right, touch whatever you need to touch for the last time, because
Yeah.
for the next 20 minutes, it's only shrimp juices.
That was good.
Head. Bye-bye.
You ever stuck the head
Absolutely.
for juice? This brings me back to when I was peeling shrimp with my mom. Is it crazy to
Were you
eat?
that bad at it then too?
I'm gonna throw this back into the sea.
Oh, yeah, that's my plan 100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
you gotta redunk.
All right. Oh. There's like a few moments on the show where I want to curse. I just wanted to say it. I can't. My mom's watching this video. I freaking love shrimp, man. Is this a date spot?
Absolutely.
Okay. I think we're
Yeah.
worse than Pow to go there.
I mean, it kind of depends on the kind of person you are, but this is the kind of spot I would want to go on a date.
I like that in a place like this, where it is a white tablecloth with a lot of history. It also is a place that is serving food that like helps you not take yourself too seriously.
Exactly.
It's like, it's accessible. It's something where like anybody can come in and I could be eating with the president, but we're both getting our hands dirty here. And that's where you want to bring the date.
Exactly. There, we finally got to the bottom of it. Do you want to split this? Do you want to
Yeah.
just grab the other side?
It looks like a horse hoof.
It does.
And obviously,
Yeah.
going back in.
Oh man.
Yeah?
Sorry, that was the
No.
best bite.
Oh yeah.
That's so good. And you know you're getting messy when you touch your napkin and then you're like, I can't put this back on my pants.
No, for sure. My napkin needs a napkin right now.
My napkin needs a napkin. You know, I think of all the food we've ever eaten on Worth It, this is the most appealing.
Why is that?
Appealing.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Steven, keep up.
Oh my gosh.
Cheers, Steven. We're at the end of our shrimp journey, and we've come to Abita Brewing, which you'll remember. An Abita Amber beer was in the Cafe Sabisa barbecue shrimp, so we thought we'd take the trip out here to learn a little bit more about their beer. What are you drinking there?
I'm getting the non-alcoholic root beer.
I'm drinking one of their pilot beers, which is a small batch that they brew here at the brewery and serve only in their tap room. We also got a tour from the president of Abita and the founder, Dave. Showed us the whole facility, how it all works.
Brought me back to my chemical engineering days, you know, distillation, thermal transfer, all that good stuff.
We got to go in the hop freezer and rub stuff together and smell it, which is my favorite thing to do.
Of course it is.
The hop flavor. Why doesn't more food have hop flavoring? All right, Steven, it's that time. Which shrimp dish was most worth it to you at its price?
I'm going straight to the chase here. My worth it winner goes to Lupi. Look, shrimp, all the shrimp we ate was delicious, but that golden nugget was special. The texture of it was somehow shrimp, but custard?
It was, and I say this fondly, almost uncomfortably soft.
The whole process was like genius.
He was like slapping it in a bowl with his hand.
That's the TLC.
I'm gonna have to give my worth it winner to Cafe Sabisa.
Oh!
It's a really difficult decision, honestly. Lil Dizzy's and Cafe Sabisa, those are the images of dining in New Orleans that I had before I got here. It's getting a po' boy and a classic meal in the French Quarter. But there's something about the ambiance of Cafe Sabisa that really just captured me. It was delicious. Adam, who was your worth it winner?
Lil Dizzy's, shrimp po' boy.
That's it for this episode of Worth It Shrimp.
Next week, we'll be traveling throughout the South, feeling a little piggy about what we eat.
Ooh.